And the fake is gonna fake. Baby, I'm just gonna flick. I flick it off, yeah, I flick it off. The fake hollow, I got real hollow. Well, hello everyone, it's me Christine again. Today we're gonna play with some real hollow flakies for your nails. As all the holosexuals out there know, hollow is short for holographic, and hollow for nails comes in many forms. On this channel to date, we've already played with the linear hollow powder that first made an appearance sometime last year. We also tested out some hollow sludge stuff once. You got hollow transfer foils as well, hollow glitter that you burnish into the nail, and obviously hollow nail polish. But today we're gonna try something new, loose holographic flakes. It's the hardcore shit that'll keep you up all night long. I have a few different kinds of hollow flakes from different brands, but first we're gonna figure out what is the best application method, because this shit is loose. How the f do you get it on your nail? We're gonna figure it out. Starting off with a bunch of swatch sticks that I've painted black. You could paint them any color, I just like black because it really helps you clearly see how the hollow is going on. First, let's try a coat of Glassy Taco. That's clear top coat in English. I'm just gonna take a makeup eyeshadow applicator to pick up the hollow flakes. Oh my god, they're so pretty. I just love the asymmetrical shards of rainbow. And while the taco is still wet, we're just gonna dab it on. And yeah, I knew this wouldn't work, but I wanted to show you guys what happened. It's gonna apply messily, and the sponge is probably just gonna pick up the black polish underneath. Next up, let's try the fan brush method. I applied a Glossy Taco first, and before it's dry, you can gently dust on the hollow flakes by tapping a fan brush over top of the nail. This will get you a very dispersed, scattered hollow effect. Looks like a galaxy, cool, but it's not enough hollow for me. Let's try the dip method. Coated my nail in Glassy Taco to make it sticky, and then dunk that shit right into the pot of hollow. Yeah, I wanna bathe in this shit. Unfortunately, while this definitely gets the whole nail coated in hollow, it's kind of messy and the surface is really jagged and not smooth. Let's try the same method that I found worked for glitter burnishing. You can watch my other video on that. So we're just applying a sticky base coat. In this case, I'm using Yellow Stopper. I'd let it dry for about a minute, and then you're gonna dab and drag, but not too hard, the hollow flakes on the nail. Using this technique is a little tricky because you have to be careful not to push the undercoating of the nail too much, if that makes sense. But it's definitely working. Hollow, yeah. Dust off the edges that didn't quite stick. And wow, okay, this one is the best so far. Yes, I missed a spot, shut up. Now let's try a glossy gel taco. I find when you're working with the hollow powders, they apply best and smoothest over a gel top coat, but always gotta bake that shit for a minute before you start buffing in any powders. So I'm just gonna buff in the hollow flakes the same way as I would the hollow powder. And it's working, yeah buddy. Hollows here, the hollows are here. However, application over gel polish makes the hollow flakes much finer and more of a linear hollow look. Because when you compare it to the application over a sticky base coat method, that made the hollow flakes stick on more jagged. Interesting, what interesting scientific experiments we are having today. Another application option we can explore is using a makeup sponge. It's pretty much the same kind of spongy material as the eyeshadow sponge, but let's see if it makes a difference. Well, the makeup sponge is a lot bigger, so you're definitely getting the buffing done faster. But I don't see a difference in how the flakes appear on the nail, at least when you compare it to using an eyeshadow applicator over a gel taco. And so far, just in case you were wondering, this is all the same brand that I've used on all of these test application swatches so far. We'll get into different types of hollow flakes later in the video. Alright guys, well, look at all these options. What do you think? Personally, I can't decide between the gel taco application one and the sticky base coat one. I think they're both beautiful. One hollow's a little smoother, the other one's a little more wild. You know, it just depends on what kind of mood you in. But if you're not a gel polish user, then that makes the decision super easy for you, because you can just use the regular polish and sticky base coat method to get this beautiful, shattered, jagged, hollow rainbow look. Okay, experiments part 2. Now we're gonna play with a few different brands of hollow flakes. I'm gonna use the gel application for all of these just to keep the second part of the experiment controlled. First up, one of 2 hollow flakes from Born Pretty Store. Honestly, I wouldn't really ever recommend Born Pretty Store to anyone just because their shipping takes like months and the customer service is not that good in my personal experience as a paying customer. Anyways, it is real hollow. here we have Hollow Flake number 1. And here's Hollow Flake number 2, also from Born Pretty Store. This one appears to have larger sized hollow flakes. So let's apply it and see how she goes. Oh my god, I love buffing things so much. It's so relaxing. Definitely looks a little better than the first one, I would say. Let's try another one. This one is from Twinkle Tea, and I will link all the different hollow powders in order of use and all the other stuff I use in this video down below in the video description box. Anyways, this Hollow Flake application is going well. Yes. I love the odd, bigger flake. It's just so blinding. Now let's try another one. This one is from Ocean Nail Supply. Beautiful, beautiful. As I'm applying this shit, it all kind of seems the same. I so far haven't noticed any difference in quality with any of these except for the very first one I tried from Born Pretty Store. And last up, we're gonna try these hollow flakes from Solar Color Dust. This one comes in a bit bigger of a container. Who else loves macros of these flakes? It looks like you're staring at a bunch of CDs that were ground up into tiny pieces. It's beautiful. Actually, speaking of ground up CDs, we've done that before too. Let's take a brief look back at my old video from back in the olden days, December 2016, where Christine still did nail art. I scratched off the little internal bits of a CD and made this beautiful, magical hollow flake mani. I wouldn't say that the hollow flakes you can now buy from nail stores are the exact same thing as if you were to scratch a CD apart, because the flakes from the CD are a lot thicker and they don't really sit flat on the nail. But if you're looking for a DIY nail hack for cheap, then use a CD instead. Okay, back to the pre-ground holographic substances. Go on and buff that hollow in, girl. Buff it in, cause there ain't no hollow back, girl. There ain't no hollow back, girl. Beautiful, just like the others. Alright, let's move on to the evaluation phase of the different types of hollow flakes. I think it's pretty clear that the first Born Pretty Store one I used is different than the rest. It seems like the flakes are a bit smaller than the others and the hollow is a little duller. As for the other 4, I am genuinely struggling to find any differences between them. Does anyone see a difference? Yes, if you look at them in the packaging, maybe they look a bit different, but who cares what they look like in the packaging? Because what I care about is how they look on the nail. Just like in makeup, we should care about how it applies on the face, not how it looks in the packaging, beauty gurus. And so, conspiracy theory. I think it's possible that these 4 different brands all got the same holographic flakes from the same hollow dealer. Oh shit, we gotta crack down on the war on hollow. How about we add a nice thick coat of Glassy Taco? Whoa, look, the top coat darkens it. Since I'm not sure that there's any meaningful difference between these 4 hollow flakes, I think that price and the amount you get for that price will be a deciding factor for you guys if you wanted to get one of these hollow flakes. I've left links to all the shops down below in the video description box, and I'll leave it up to you guys to check it out. And now I think it's time that we put the real hollow on my real nails, bitch. But first, let's talk about what's on my main tutorial hand. It is a fascinating combination of a basic blue polish topped with iridescent greenish-bluish glitters, and then topped with the holographic flaky top coat, kind of similar to the hollow flakes that we've been playing with, but in nail polish form. First, we gotta oil up so we can peel it off. Oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah, come for the hollow, stay for the peel porn. Oh, be careful though. YouTube might demonetize this video. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to censor it. Not safe for YouTube. Alright, let's paint the yellow nails. Peel off base coat first, then black nail polish, then a glossy gel taco. And yes, we have some hollow overspray from doing the nail beside it. Bake that shit for a minute and do kind of a dabbing and a buffing motion. I'm making sure that I'm doing a bit more dabbing rather than just buffing and rubbing, because I want some of the bigger flakes to actually stay intact, because I like the large chunky hollow. You know what I'm saying? I like my hollow thick, girl. My hollow is one thick bit. I thought it was gonna be annoying to get it off my skin, kind of like how it is the case with the linear hollow powder, but it's pretty easy. You just dust it off with a fan brush. Bam, done, boom, out. Add a nice thick coat of glossy gel taco. Wow, look at that. It's like deepening the hollow. I think I'm gonna do a second coat. Yeah. No, I do not have a hollow problem. And then add a nice thick final coat of glossy gel taco. Bake that shit for a minute. Beautiful. Some of you may be wondering if you can do this with a regular top coat instead of gel top coat. And the answer is it won't work for buffing in the hollow flakes as we discovered earlier. But if you use the sticky base coat method under the hollow flakes like we went over earlier in the video, then you could absolutely top it with a regular top coat, and it looks like the regular glossy top coat does not ruin the shine or the hollowness of the flakes at all. Yay! Hollow rejoice! Honestly, I am f***ing loving these hollow flakes. I personally love the more scattered, jagged hollow look because it just shines so much brighter from far away rather than a linear, super smooth look. So these hollow flakes are gonna be my shit from now on. Shine bright like a diamond. Another thing I'm left wondering is that these hollow flakes, as far as I know, only come in silver hollow. They don't come in different colors of hollow like we see with the loose hollow glitters. But what if we made them different colors? Let's experiment. If you have any sheared jelly polishes, applying them over the hollow flakes looks fucking cool. How about we do some dry marbling? Oh yeah, look at that Russian water marbling cheat hack talent coming into play today. That looks delicious, like a Jolly Rancher. I want to eat it. There are so many colorful possibilities. Jelly polishes are basically just very diluted, translucent polishes with a hint of color. But if you don't have jelly polishes, why not just use some school supplies? Use your highlighters. Who remembers OG Simply Nailogical doing this over silver hollow glitter back in the day? It actually works a lot better over the hollow flakes rather than the hollow glitter because the flakes are much smoother on the nail. Damn, so beautiful. Alright, well, that's all I got for you today. I continue to be amazed by the many different forms of hollow that we can put on our nails. The options just keep coming, and it's often real hollow. Can't say the same for the f***ing makeup companies. When can I put these on my face? Okay, Simply Face Logical would like hollow flakes on her face, please. Can someone please make that safe? I'll be waiting. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!